Hello everyone, and welcome back to some more Gamesplaning. I'm Udalad, and today we will be having a look at Enter the Gungeon. For those of you who haven't played this game, it is quite interesting. It is a roguelike side-scrolling shooter. Oh wait, I shouldn't be using my... Should not be using the controller for this. There we go, that's a lot better. It is a roguelike top-down shooter, kind of like Binding of Isaac. The big difference being this is a lot more focused around guns, a lot around like reloading mechanics, things like this. So the idea of the game is, or the story of the game, let's say, is that all these different characters that you can play that have different abilities, you're in the Gungeon to get some sins removed, so to say. And apparently a special gun at the end of the Gungeon can actually do this for you. Now, this game was released some while ago. Oh fuck, that's bad. What was it? Maybe like 2-3 years ago? And it was considered quite a good roguelike. I really liked the idea of it, even though I'm very bad at it. Blank knockout, back up. So let's actually check what this does. So you can always go into your Ammonomicon, where you can check all the different things that you have. So blank sends enemies flying. Yeah. So the basic gist of this game is, obviously, you wanna get through each level. You gain these bullets as your ammunition. You also gain keys to open chests to get new guns. And like, I gotta tell you, there are some very creative guns in this game. Like, some of them are really weird. Most of them are fun to use and interesting. So, kind of like Binding of Isaac, this actually has some inspiration of... it's more of a bullet hell than Binding of Isaac, I'd say. Binding of Isaac is a lot more about like learning different patterns of attack from enemies. In this, obviously, you have to do that as well, but the big difference being you have this dodge ability, where you can actually dodge through attacks. So as long as you're in the air when you dodge, you can actually dodge through like bullets. This makes it so that you can like save yourself, like here. Oh, I don't have a key, so I won't be able to open that. But yeah, you can dodge through bullets. Now this is quite the important mechanic in this game, because it gets quite hectic on later levels. Like the amount of shots coming at you, things like this, can be quite overwhelming. Now, saying that this is, like, as this is kind of in the class of Binding of Isaac, it of course has kind of a progression system that's not like... so you can unlock like different things that you can find while playing through the game. You can never get like permanent upgrades really, but you can find like new items or unlock new items. As you defeat bosses, you gain this currency that you can spend to gain new items that are unlocked in the game. I'm actually doing very poorly right now. It's a lot harder to play this game while talking, I gotta say. It's a lot harder to focus. We should be able to get to the first boss at least. But yeah, this game is a lot about finding new weapons. Basically, it is a very important part of the game to actually find new weapons. Oh, sawed-off shotgun. This is actually one of the weapons I think that one of the other characters starts with. Oh, very poorly right now. There we go. Oh, keep forgetting that. So if you press Q, as you saw me there, you can use a blank. These blanks actually clear all the bullets on the screen. So, like if you're about to get hit, you can use a blank to actually not get hit. Or you can just dodge through it. But yeah, I'm assuming you're kind of getting the gist of this game to begin with. What really makes it interesting are the different weapons, and like the actual joy in finding these different weapons and using them. Like right now, I'm not doing too well. I haven't found, like I only got the shotgun, which is kind of a weak find, to be honest. Oh, this is the shop. This guy is not very nice if you start shooting in here. He actually becomes hostile if you shoot like 2 or 3 shots in here and fucks you up. I think you can actually kill him, but I'm not sure. You might be able to kill him and actually like take his stuff. Oh, let's teleport back. As you can see when I open the map, all these green points are places where I can teleport. It's just so that progression is faster after you've basically gone through most of the dungeon. So we got this witch gun. Let's actually check what it does, because I'm not quite sure. Chance to transmogrify. The witch pistol is a hexed variant of standard magnum, a favorite of magic users seeking to become familiar with gunplay. That's interesting, I guess. We'll see what it does. Try it out a bit. Oh, we found the boss room. So I guess that's good, but we only have 1 health, so we're probably going to die if we... Oh. This can't be working on... Like, it's impossible that this actually works on bosses. That would be hilarious if that actually... No way this works on bosses. If it does, I'll be amazed. So every time you come into a boss room, you get to fight 1 of 3 different bosses, I think it is, usually. These are the Trigger Twins. These are actually, you fight 2 bosses at the same time, and as you kill one of them, the other one can rages and goes really ham. Well, I did not get that far. That was really bad of me. But this is actually good. Now we can try out another of the classes. Let's do... I'm thinking we'll do the pilot. The Marine is like the base kind of guy, and he is one of the best to start with. He is the easiest to play. His first gun is quite solid, and he has an upgrade in the beginning, so that his accuracy is way better. So he's actually very accurate with his shots. Whereas this guy can spread a bit, but he starts with a lockpick. So when you find chests and you don't have a key, you can do a 50-50 chance to actually succeed in opening it without the key. Yeah, as you can see, this pistol is a lot more... Oh, fuck me, that's a new enemy. Yeah, it spreads a lot more. There we go. These books are a real pain in the ass, I gotta say. But yeah, as you progress further into the game, you unlock new weapons that you can find, and new upgrades and items. You also always, on your spacebar, have a usable ability. Every character starts with different ones. As I said, this guy starts with his lockpick, and the Marine starts with a ammo call. So like, if you run out of ammo for one of your later weapons, you can actually call in more ammo. Now, your base weapon has infinite ammo, as you can see, down in the right corner, but when you find new weapons, they don't have infinite ammo. So you actually have to be a bit careful with what weapon you use in what situation. Maybe you find a super strong weapon, but you probably don't want to use that in the beginning, because you want to save it. Oh, fuck. You want to save it for when you actually fight the boss. So it might, like, one of the better things to actually do is use your base weapon at least in level 1 all the time. Because your base weapon can kill like most units quite fast, or most enemies, and there's not really any reason to use another weapon for it, except wasting money. So let's get that. Rolling eye. What does that do? Passive items. So, oh, that is actually quite sweet. So now I can, if I dodge through bullets, they get reflected back at enemies. Ah, that's quite a cool item. Not sure how useful it is, but it's a cool one. Trying to use new items, not a great idea. I really don't like this room either, it's quite cramped, it's like not a lot of open space. These ghosts are a real pain in the ass. Just keep teleporting close to you, and then just use their Tommy gun to try and fuck you up. Huh. But yeah, we'll actually see if we can get to one of the bosses, hopefully with a bit of a stronger weapon this time. Not looking too good, to be honest. I guess I'm just gonna play through a bit and do a clip over to when we actually fight a boss properly, so that you can see what it's about. Okay. We are back, and now I've gone through another playthrough with the Marine and gotten ourselves some weapons, a sniper and a t-shirt cannon. So we'll see how it goes this time. Hopefully we'll kill these guys. Oh, it's the Bullet King and the Lead Throne. Ow. I just love that there are actual t-shirts flying out in this. Okay. One health left. Can do this. Boom. There we go. Using both our blanks for that, but I think it was worth it. Oh. And every time you defeat a boss, you get those green credits, which are actually like the credits you use to unlock new things for your next runs. And you also gain usually some sort of upgrade, either a weapon or a passive upgrade, some health and armor. Now let's take this. What is this? A Zilla shotgun. Oh. I see. Bouncing shotguns. Not bad. So, when we get here, we have the choice to either go into the elevator to continue to go down, or talk to this button. Where you can actually like save and quit. Yeah, like that's if you run out of time to play, basically. So you can save on the current level you were on. But yeah, guys. I'm thinking actually going for this save and quit. Ah, cool. Let's have a save. And yeah, that has been Enter the Gungeon for you guys. I hope you liked it. This intro song is super good. I think it's hilarious. But yeah, if you liked the game, have a look at it on Steam. It's a really good roguelike. I love the feel of the game. Very good. And yeah, that's all I gotta say about it. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you like the game or the video. And I'll see you next time.